Welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. In the Obama era, the immigration changes, the movements towards the end of his second term. Actually, this goes way back to his first term. Just to be clear, his immigration policy all along, even before the media got involved and it became a social movement, was beneficial to the cartels. The cartels, under Obama, replaced drug dealing with human trafficking as their primary source of income. Obama did that for them. He made them rich. He made them powerful. He made Mexico into a failed state. And he did it with promotion of human trafficking. His policies directly, absolutely made human trafficking into a larger industry than drug smuggling in the entire Western Hemisphere. All right, let's talk about that a little bit. All right, unaccompanied children. Yeah, well, the reason you have unaccompanied children, which is now currently a justification for the new whatever camps, kids in cages thing, which is good now because the people who run the country have got a figurehead named Biden, so now it's good, right? Let's think about that for a moment. Those same unaccompanied children were labeled as being ripped from their adult companions or parents or families by the media in exactly the same circumstances when the previous president was in office. And it was defended when Obama was in office. These unaccompanied children aren't wandering through the fields by themselves, happy, picking flowers, coming to America in a dream. They're raped. Kids. They're raped dozens of times. They're bought. They're sold. They're sold to people to use to get across the border. Here's the part that I'm going to get to, okay? Because while generally speaking, this whole thing is a glorious game of humanity, and we're going to end up with some really shining future and victories. But it's hard to not get emotionally involved in the game when you're partisan, when you pick a side in the game. And I've picked the side of humanity. And, I can get very partisan and very emotional about that. Just remember that the emotions they're there for the moment. They're there for appropriate times, okay? I shit you not. The people who are running our current immigration policy and the people who ran it under Obama are deserving of a death sentence. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and do anything. I'm saying that the crimes are such that capital punishment should be on the table. Okay? Perfectly legal, justifiable, court of law, the whole thing, right? But we're talking about people who are directly responsible for thousands, tens of thousands of rapes, for people being bought and sold, for human trafficking globally, because it's not just about one little caravan from Honduras. People are flying from all over the world to get to the United States. They're flying into Brazil, they're flying into Honduras, they're flying into Mexico, they're getting together with the cartels, they're paying the money, they're getting smuggled. It is... It is everything that people accuse the slave traders of the early 19th century of doing, of being, okay? Everything that the African tribes and the Arabs actually did to present slaves to the slave traders. The rape, the pillaging, everything that happened before you got to the actual auction at the docks, okay? All of that stuff is being driven, organized, incentivized, profitized. They're profiting from this by the current administration and the previous administration but one. Obama, Biden. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that this stuff is not good. The media is not going to report on it. The media is going to tell you everything is glorious. And they're going to tell you that all of these people flooding across the river are just seeking freedom. And they're lying to you. Individual people might be seeking a better life. And individual people might be fleeing something. And some percentage of them absolutely are looking for a handout. They're looking for welfare. They're looking for that care, And plenty of them are looking for power over others. But what's going on is inhumane and inhuman, and would qualify as a crime against humanity, a mass crime against humanity, in any other context. Be aware of this. Understand. President Rape is the president of rape. Okay? It would be good to have a valid and completely accepted sitting president again at some point in time. I don't think our country is going to ever get there with the political divides and the social divides. But the person currently occupying the White House, insofar as he is responsible for anything other than getting his shoes on in the morning, and I'm not sure he's even doing that, is responsible for thousands of rapes a day. Buying and selling of children. This is the immigration policy. They know this. This happens, okay? The people who are beyond the level of the little idiots on Twitter and the activist journalists who don't care about the truth because they have a message and a narrative, they know what's going on. People know that the cartels are making money. We're negotiating with the cartels. It's going to come crashing down at some point in time, and it's not going to do so in a fashion that is going to make you terribly happy if you're one of the people who believes that open borders are a positive. Because what we have right now isn't open borders. It's large-scale, global, human trafficking and rape. Stick that in your hat. Stay sideways, and hey, there's always something to resist.